So guys, are you looking for the best website to get cheap domain name and how to save money with your domain name? So most people try much as possible to use godaddy.com because the website is very popular and they try much as possible to push a lot of money to add. So, and one of the disadvantages of using this popular domain name registrar, which is godaddy, let's just try to get a domain name. We are going to check this particular domain name, test domain name. So if you end up buying this domain name, you end up paying a lot of money on add-on that are going to sell us. So let's just click on continue to see the amount we are going to pay. So it's loading. So as you can see, we are going to pay a lot of money trying to sell a lot of things to us. So it's not advisable most times to get your domain name because you're not going to save any money, honestly, because even if you want to renew it, you are going to pay extra, about $17 to $19. So, and more importantly, there's a lot of people that use website builder like Wix, so they end up buying their domain name from this particular online builder because it's very convenient for them to actually connect their domain name. So it's not really advisable. And also like Shopify and other tools, so it's not really advisable to get your domain name from all these website builder because you end up paying, and if you want to renew this domain name, you end up paying like ×2 of the initial amount. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly some of the websites you can actually get your domain name very cheap. The renewal cost is very cheap and they are not going to charge you extra fee. So ensure to watch this video from beginning to the end. So without wasting much of your time, let me quickly show you the 3 major websites I do use personally to get my domain name if I want to start a new website or I want to get very cheap domain name. So one of the best one I use, most of my website is hosted by this particular domain registrar, which is namecheap.com. So namecheap.com allow me to buy a domain name which is .com at as cheap as $6.98. Most times I have to pay a fee. So let me just type in the domain name we ought to use for test, which is testdomain.com. so let's search for it if the domain name is available or not. So let's try to load up the information. So, and more importantly, I like this particular domain name because the interface is very simple, as in if you want to do anything, it's very simple. So as you can see, we are only paying $9.58 per year, and if you want to renew it, we are renewing it at a rate of 13.96. So these people are really clean, they are really up to their promises, like other websites that will just sell you very cheap domain name, but whenever you're trying to migrate or you want to renew it, you are going to pay ×2 of the initial amount. So you can actually get your domain name from namecheap.com because they are very reliable. So, and more importantly, I want to show you the dashboard. Let me try to load up. So as you can see, Namecheap also give us a domain privacy for free and it's forever. As you can see, it's $0 for free. We are not paying for this add-on. So by privacy policy, Namecheap is not going to show our details as the owner of this particular domain name if you generally buy this domain name. But unlike website like GoDaddy, you are going to pay £11.99 for your domain privacy. What is the essence of we getting a very cheap domain name why we are going to still pay for these expenses like add-on? So this is one of the best websites you can actually get your domain name. I'm going to drop all this link in the description below, so ensure to use this link to be able to get this very cheap domain name. So the number 2 on our list, which is Porkbun. So I use this domain a lot, like Domain Registrar a lot, because they offer a very good price. So let's just type in the website like testdomain.com and search for it to see how much they charge for that domain registration. So it's trying to load up the information right now. So as you can see, the website, the domain name is much available, and for the first year we are going to pay $9.73 per year, and if you want to renew, we are renewing at the same price. And more importantly, let's click on it, let's add it to cart and buy it to see if they actually offer us domain privacy. Let's click on checkout. So these are the information that we need. They are not really sending us some add-ons. So for the first year we are going to pay $9.79 and we are going to renew at $9.79. So unlike other websites that will just tell you to buy this, it doesn't really make sense. I think I have some money in cart, so let me just remove one of them. Okay, let me remove this one. remove. So as you can see, like the total amount we are paying is 9.73, and with this domain name there is free SSL certificate, there is whose privacy, site builder. There are a lot of functions, like a lot of benefits we will be getting whenever we use porkbun.com. So it's one of the best domain registrar that you can actually get a very discounted and cheap domain name. So the next on our list of a domain registrar we recommend for someone that want to start a website or want to get very cheap domain is the name called Namesilo. So Namesilo allow you to get a affordable domain name without necessarily selling you anything. So let's just click on it and paste in the domain name you want to use, which is testdomain.com. So let's search for it to see how much they are selling their .com and the renewal price. So let's try to load up the information now to get the access. So as you can see, we have testdomain.com, which is $10.95, although this one is quite expensive compared to Porkbun and Namecheap, which offer about $9.58. So their renewal price is also $10.59. So I really like the fact that whenever you buy a domain name for a particular registrar, whenever you are renewing at the same price, unlike other website that will just buy very cheap for the first year, and whenever you want to renew it, you renew it at ×3 of the initial amount. So this is it. So although I will advise someone that want to get a very cheap domain name for the first time, because GoDaddy actually offer you, so you can get it at rate of $9.99 for the first year, then migrate your domain name from GoDaddy to another registrar like Namecheap or Porkbun or this Namesilo. So you can actually add this particular domain name to cart. Let's check out to see the interface of the website to see if you can actually migrate it from one, like change the privacy policy. So as you can see, the interface is quite simple and very easy to use. So they offer us a processing fee, which is free, discount, they have offer discount, and whose privacy they also offer us absolutely free without paying any kobo. So I'm very sure that you are very much excited about this 3 domain registrar that allow you to get a very discounted price. So but right now I'm going to show you the 2 other websites that you can actually use to save a lot of money. I mean to buy your domain name at a $0, like .com, any domain name. So all you have to do to get to eligible is to come to this particular website called Hostiger.com. So whenever you are starting a website, you will need a hosting to host your domain name. So you can actually get like 100% free domain name whenever you choose any of this plan. So as you can see, they have 3 major plans, which is shared hosting, like premium shared hosting. So you can actually get a domain name on this website, 1 free domain name. You can get up to 100. So whenever you buy this particular hosting plan, you are going to be given it automatically a free domain name .com or .net, anything you actually want whenever you buy your hosting from this particular website. And the second one of them is Bluehost. Bluehost is a very popular hosting platform that you can actually get a free domain name whenever you buy their hosting platform. Like they have basic plan, they have plus plan, and choice plan. So you can actually get it. We can start with $2.95 per month, and you can actually scale it up to be able to save a lot of money. I hope you find great value in this content, because I try much as possible to compare some of the ways you can actually get cheap domain name without necessarily paying huge amount of money. So I hope you find great value. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channels. I will see you in my next video. Bye.